Hello, today I'm using a new program to record this video. Previous videos I used something like Cam Studio or Microsoft Expression Tool, which work pretty good. They're both free and they make some pretty decent videos and they're pretty quick. With Cam Studio, a lot of times you have to convert it and mess around with it, but whatever. Today I'm using FSplit, or FF-Split, and I believe its original intention was to stream live videos to services like Twitch.tv, which I use it for to stream some games I play when I play them. And today I am going to use it to record a tutorial. I was going to do this on a live stream, but then I figured, well, I'll just record it and then upload it to YouTube, and then people can get to it whatever they want. So, with that, today I'm going to do cCleaner, or cCleaner. What cCleaner is it searches Windows and common programs for basically trash data, temporary data that you really don't need to store all the time on your computer. And it frees up a lot of space. It's really handy for people who have smaller solid-state drives, 60, 90, 100 gig, and you run out of space. You run this program that searches for those trash files and gets rid of them for you. Now, if you never run something like this and you never clear your cache or anything like that, initially it could really save you some space, and you run it every now and then to free up whatever is accumulated since last time. It's a nice little program. It works really good, really quick. It doesn't have any spyware, adware in it, and I like that about it a lot. But to get it, I think that's pronounced Piriform, piriform.com/cCleaner, or you can do it the way I always do it because I can never remember. You just go to Google, type in cCleaner, and it's usually the first one on the list. Pretty simple. You just click on the download. They have multiple versions. They have a business, professional, and the free. Just get the free. There's no reason to get the larger or the pay one unless you're doing a specific function. It takes you here. You just click on the download on the right and hit save file. See, I just downloaded one earlier. Let's open that up. Okay, and step through the install. More than likely you want to go ahead and leave these checked. And then hit finish. Now you'll most likely want to go ahead and close all your browser windows, because it will be scanning them, I almost said Netscape, Firefox, Internet Explorer, and Chrome folders for junk files, cache files, that sort of thing. And it can't really do what it needs to do with them open. So if you close them out, it'll run them okay. When you get it open, you'll see a window like this. You'll have a long list of checkboxes here, and if you click on the other tab, you'll have another long list here. Basically what it did is it went through and saw what programs you have, saw your Windows stuff, and it's made a list. For your browsers, Internet Explorer, Firefox, and Chrome, what I do is I check the internet cache and compact databases and uncheck the rest. The reason being is because I don't remember my password, so when I save them, I want it to remember them for me. So uncheck that. Form information, when you type in, when you're filling out a form online, and you start typing in, let's say you're from California, and you type C8 and it pops up California automatically, that's what that is usually. So if you want to do more typing, check that box. If you want to leave it the same, then leave it unchecked. Site preferences, again, kind of the same idea. Sites store things in cookies. The Firefox will store things for you, so when you go back to a page, it remembers what you've chosen. Same thing with sessions, same deal. Well, not really, but it's close enough. Download history. Whenever you download something with Firefox, Chrome, and I even think Internet Explorer, it basically says, "Yep, you downloaded this." You can remove that little pointer, and I don't know. I just uncheck it because it doesn't take up much space anyway. Cookies, I leave them. I let my Malwarebytes, excuse me, or my antivirus software take care of them. Most cookies are just fine. They're just, most of the time it's stuff you want anyway, so I leave it alone. Internet history. If you check internet history and have it removed, anything in the drop down bar, in the address bar, will be cleared. So if you say you want to go to Facebook and you type in www.facebook or face, it won't come up and say Facebook. You have to type in the whole thing. I leave it unchecked because sometimes I go to a page and I forget. I close everything out and I forget where I was, so I open it back up and I can go into history and look. Makes things easier on me. Internet Explorer is pretty much the same thing. They just name different temporary internet files, internet cache, history, cookies, recently typed URLs. Yeah, this is how I have it. I don't use Internet Explorer very often, so I don't have much in there. So it really doesn't make no never mind to me. So yeah, probably like this is a safe thing to do with Internet Explorer. Going through the rest of the windows, recent documents. Your recent documents folder will be cleared out. So if you had like say you open up your resume earlier in the day, you run this program, it won't be in the recently. The resume will still be on your computer. It just won't come up in the recently opened documents. If you use your recent documents a lot, then you probably want to go ahead and leave that unchecked. Otherwise, leave it checked. Run in the start menu, then you type start run, same as internet history. Pretty much, I checked that. No idea what that is, so I leave it checked. Thumbnail cache. If, for example, you got your My Pictures folder, for example, you got 100 pictures in there. When you open up that folder, and if you got thumbnail view on, it'll create thumbnails, so you don't have to click on it to see the image. It gives you a little preview in your Explorer window. Running this, it also makes it excuse me, a database for that, so it associates them together, so it doesn't take as long to load. If you got a solid state drive, it won't make much difference. If you get a decently fast computer, it won't make much difference. So you can go ahead and check that, and it'll delete the thumbnail cache. If you got a mechanical drive or a slower computer, you might want to uncheck that, just so it doesn't have to rebuild them next time you go into that folder. I leave it checked since I got a solid state drive and a pretty fast computer. So, but you may want to uncheck that. It's up to you. Recycle bin, temporary files, clipboard. Recycle bin, normally when you delete something from your computer, it puts it in the recycle bin, so in case you didn't mean to delete it, you can go back in and restore it. But a lot of people, including myself, I've been guilty of this. They delete something and then they never go to the recycle bin and clear it out of there. This will go through your recycle bins for each drive and just wipe it out. Temporary files, Windows and a lot of other programs make temporary files, so it doesn't have to recalculate data or what have you. It oftentimes doesn't remove those temporary files for whatever reason. They sit there for months. This will go through them, and any ones that are not being used at the present moment will be cleared out. Which is fine. If Windows needs them again, it'll just make it again. Clipboard, whenever you copy and paste something, it puts a copy into the clipboard. Again, that's unless you have a lot of memory, it's stored on the hard drive somewhere. So basically you got an extra copy. This will clear that out. Memory dumps, when something crashes on your computer, it makes memory dump. Feel free to get rid of it. Check disk file fragments and log files. You probably just want to go ahead and leave this the way it is. We'll just make it easy. Leave it the way it is and you should be fine. If you got a specific issue, like you want to get rid of the error log files, the DNS cache, fault cache, those sort of things, then yeah, check them. You'll know if you know what these are, and you'll know if you need them. Pretty much same thing under advanced. The only looks like the only one that you really might be looking at is the white free space. When you delete something from your computer, it actually doesn't delete it, it just deletes the pointer to that file. Wiping the free space will actually get rid of that file, supposedly. If you're a privacy nut, I shouldn't say nut, if you're big on privacy, then you want to check that, and it'll give you the warning. Now, if you're running solid state drives, there have been some discussion about using this because it does write a 0 everywhere where those files were. So any free space you had, it'll write a 0 over top of it. And basically what that means, what it's supposed to mean, is that anything that was there is not there. It's now a letter 0 or number 0. So if somebody wanted to try to get that file back using like some sort of forensic tool, the only thing they would get back would be zeros, if they can even see anything was there to begin with. So I'm not here to talk about that sort of thing because I'm not an expert. But if you know what that means, it's a nice little addition to this program. Under applications, Firefox, I only check internet cache and compact databases. The rest of it I leave alone so I can save my passwords and it remembers all my session information, my cookies. I let programs like Malwarebytes and stuff take care of my cookies. Most cookies aren't bad. In fact, the vast majority of them are fine. So I don't worry about them too much. I let Malwarebytes find the bad ones on my virus program. Same thing with Google Chrome, just cache and compact databases. Applications. In this list, most of it looks to be like temporary files. I don't even have McAfee antivirus. I don't know why it's there. Internet, delete chat logs. I think that's what that's for my chat software. Java removes Java stuff. Torrent, I don't even know why it's there. I don't have it right now. I don't know what that's. I'm not familiar enough with it. Multimedia, I believe most of this stuff is just to delete the cache, buffers. Same thing with utilities. If you got these programs, you might want to do it. I'm checking my Malwarebytes. I think that's for logs, and if something goes wrong, I want to be able to go back and look. And Windows, yeah, looks like it should be good. So once you got everything, you can just leave it at default, just hit analyze. Hitting analyze won't do anything. It just tells you what, if you run cleaner, it'll tell you what it would have done. So if we hit analyze, it'll go through and see, okay, there's 4.5 megs of temporary internet files. There's 400K of this. There's 46K of that. Temporary internet files, internet cache for Firefox and or Chrome, if you got them, will probably be your biggest ones, or your recycle bin. We don't see recycle bin here because I have my recycle bin disabled, but those will probably be the biggest ones. Huh. Somebody must have installed that on my computer. Okay. Once you got it, and you think you're okay with this, you don't see anything in here that you want to keep, you just go ahead and run cleaner. It'll permanently delete these files. Are you sure? Okay. And most of the stuff will probably go too fast for you to see what it's doing. When it's doing one of the bigger ones, like the cache we saw for me, you'll notice what it's doing, I guess, pretty much. And then here, the first thing gives you a little log. It took 10 seconds to run. It removes 756 megabytes. I run this, once a week or every few days, depending. So that might not seem like very much, but if you've never ran it before or anything like this, and you've never really done any cleanup on your computer, that number could be significantly higher. Into the 10 to 20 gigs. So your results may vary, and it all depends on how well you keep your computer clean. Okay, now if we go back and run Analyze again, and you'll see there's only 4K now for the Windows Explorer thumbnail cache, and that's probably for my desktop icons. And that's all there is to it. It will automatically update if you left that option checked. So every time you open it, it'll come up, and if there's an update, it'll say, "Hey, there's a new version. Do you want to update?" You just click yes. It'll take you to the website. You hit the download. You run the program, install it, and you're done. And then just run it again. That's all there is to it. Again, you could probably leave most things except for your browsers, whichever you use, as default, and you can even leave that as default if you don't want to save your histories and your passwords and that sort of thing. So running a default is not that bad. I just like to keep my safe passwords and form information. So that's it. If you have any questions, you feel free to comment. Like, subscribe if you wish. Hopefully I'll be posting more little tutorials like this. Try not to get too in-depth and try not to geek you out too much. I'm not an expert. I'm just a guy that knows a little bit about this stuff. So, yeah, have a good day.